𝗠𝗔𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗜𝗔𝗟.
In the fast-changing world of modern healthcare, the job of a doctor is more and more like the job of a chief executive. The people who run hospitals and physicians' practices don't just need to know medicine. They must also be able to balance budgets, motivate a large and diverse staff, and make difficult marketing and legal decisions. The brain is divided into two hemispheres, called the left and the right hemispheres. Each hemisphere provides a different set of functions, behaviors, and controls. The right hemisphere is often called the creative side of the brain, while the left hemisphere is the logical or analytic side of the brain. The right hemisphere controls the left side of the body, and the left hemisphere controls the right side. Certain types of methodology are more suitable for some research projects than others. For example, the use of questionnaires and surveys is more suitable for quantitative research, whereas interviews and focus groups are more often used for qualitative research purposes. Such cross-protection is usually seen between two animals. But Gore studies the same sort of mutualism in microbes. He and his team demonstrated the first experimental example of that cross-protective relationship in drug-resistant microbes, using two strains of antibiotic-resistant E. coli bacteria, one resistant to ampicillin, the other to chloramphenicol. Augustus was given the powers of an absolute monarch, but he presented himself as the preserve of republican traditions. He treated the Senate, our state council, with great respect and successfully reduced the political power of the army by retiring many soldiers by giving them land or money to keep their loyalty. Entrepreneurship has become an increasingly popular career choice in recent years, with many individuals starting their own businesses and pursuing their passions. However, entrepreneurship can be a challenging and risky endeavor, requiring skills such as creativity, adaptability, and strategic thinking. Renewable energy sources, such as wind and solar power, are gaining popularity as concerns about climate change grow. These sources are abundant and sustainable, offering a cleaner alternative to fossil fuels. However, the transition to renewable energy requires significant investment in infrastructure. Schools host parent-teacher conferences 4 times a year, and it is important for families to attend. This is your chance to meet with teachers and ask questions about your child's progress. It can be helpful to write down questions ahead of time. The Office of Personnel Management was the target of the attack, but data from nearly every government agency was stolen. U.S. investigators say they believe Chinese hackers were behind the breach. As to the Industrial Revolution, one cannot dispute today the fact that it has succeeded in inaugurating in a number of countries a level of mass prosperity which was undreamt of in the days preceding the Industrial Revolution. But, on the immediate impact of Industrial Revolution, there were substantial divergences among writers. Many people are under the impression that the water which comes out of a plant is clean. This is a common misconception. The function of a plant is to make the water cleaner, but it's not clean enough to drink. It could be used in irrigation. The tourism industry has become a major contributor to global economic growth, with millions of people traveling to different countries each year. However, tourism can also have negative impacts, such as overcrowding, environmental degradation, and cultural homogenization. In the photo, the wild cat's huge paws are clamped onto the side of the white safari jeep in which 𝗍𝗃 was a passenger. Almost as tall as the jeep on her hind legs, she appears to be forcing her muzzle into the back window. Understanding different cultures is increasingly important in today's globalized world. Cultural awareness can enhance personal relationships, improve business interactions, and contribute to a more harmonious society. By learning about other cultures, people can broaden their perspectives and appreciate diversity. The diversity of human language may be compared to the diversity of the natural world. Just as the demise of plant species reduces genetic diversity, and deprives humanity our potential medical and biological resources, so extinction of language takes with it a wealth of culture, art and knowledge. Rates of depression have been a growing concern in recent years, particularly among adolescents and adults. In the United States, it is estimated that 4.1 million adolescents aged 12 to 17 have experienced at least one major depressive episode. This indicates a rising trend in depression rates among adolescents. Agricultural problems due to climate change of normal weather, water depletion and the collapse of soil have become big problems in all parts of the world. Many are now focusing on ethics and family farming as a way to combat these issues. Education is a key factor in promoting individual and societal development, providing individuals with the knowledge and skills needed to pursue their goals and contribute to society. The evolution of language is a fascinating process. Over time, words can change meaning, new expressions emerge, and dialects can evolve into distinct languages. This dynamic nature of language reflects the adaptability and creativity of human communication. The uniquely scented flavor of vanilla is second only to chocolate in popularity on the world's palate. It's also the second most expensive spice after saffron. But highly labor-intensive cultivation methods and the plant's temperamental life cycle and propagation mean production on a global scale is struggling to keep up with the increasing demand for the product.
Audio Jungle.